Okay, welcome. Well, welcome to this segment, this discussion segment, where we have started talking before you see us. We are paid to talk. That's the only thing we do here. You come here, you talk, you go. At the end of the month, you collect your money. So don't be surprised when you hear us talk. Okay, welcome again. It is a discussion segment, like I said, and this morning we're going to look at empowering the youth through AI and digital skills. This is a specialized area, so trust me, I'll get a specialist for that. And this is 2025 World Youth Skills Day, which has the theme as empowerment through AI and digital skill. And that's why we have brought the lady who should know. Iotago, the lady that controls Anambra when it comes to the digital tribe. She has a tribe, you know. Talking of Chinwe Okoli. Chinwe Okoli is a special advisor to Governor on innovation and business incubation. Good morning, Chi baby.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, dear Anambra.
Always looking good.
Thank you. You too.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Anambra, thank you for joining us this morning, where we want to, talk and learn a thing or two about digital space, because that's the era that we find ourselves in. Even though we were born in the almost Stone Age era, but we've grown into this digital and netizen time space, and we want to learn a whole lot from Chinwe Okoli, and then what she's been doing, trying to get more Anambrians in the Anambra into the high-tech, the tech, and then possibly the Silicon Valley that we all are talking about this morning. Quickly, let's begin with the term for this World Youth Digital AI stuff, talking about empowerment through AI and digital skills. Can you just break it down to a layman that is watching us what AI and digital skills is all about?
Thank you very much. So, breaking down the digital skills and AI, especially empowerment through AI and digital skills. In fact, for me, I would say that's almost like a repetition, because AI is part of digital skills, right? So empowerment through digital skills, I would just leave it at that. It just means, equipping people with tools and the capabilities they need to actually thrive in today's world. Today, everyone knows that we now live in the age of technology, in the age where you either learn a skill to belong or be part of what is happening, or that you're left behind. So this empowerment simply means, training people, upskilling people in one digital skill or the other, or in a number of them, depending on anybody's interest, so that they can do a lot of things. They can be able to either, should I say, explore the opportunities that the digital world provides. It's only those who know these skills that can either create solutions or even use solutions, apply solutions that were created by other people. So empowerment through digital skills is something for everybody, not even just for the youth, even though today is World Youth Skills Day, but it's actually for everybody. Whether you're already working, or you're looking for a job, or you're a student, or you have a business, whatever, wherever, in whatever space you find yourself. So far, you can lay your hand on a phone or a computer. You have access to internet. You can get empowered through digital skills. That's what I can say there.
Thank you so much.
Very important. Okay, let's, I introduced you that you're in charge of everything digital here. So tell us what we have been doing with the One YouTube skill for now. How many stages have we had since it started till now?
Thank you very much. So let me quickly say the One YouTube skills, of course, run by the Ministry of Youth Development, is a program, an apprenticeship style program designed to empower the youth of Anambra State. It's a program whereby they go and learn their choice skill for a period of time between 4 to 6 months, and then after learning the skill, they get trained on different business skills, different entrepreneurship skills, and then the state government, in addition to the training, gives them a seed grant to start their business. And the first stage, the first phase of the 1U2 skills, 5,000 people, 5,000 young people were trained, went through the apprenticeship style, learned any kind of business they were interested in, you know, from tailoring to baking to welding. It was a whole lot, I mean, over 50 different business areas that people chose from. After learning that, they were taken through an entrepreneurship training so that they will learn how to make a business out of the skill that they've just learned. And then the government gave them money, seed money, to help them start that business. And in addition, the government also established a soft loan, should I call it soft loan, like a loan scheme, a facility that they can further access. Like if you need more money, can go to ASBA.
Apart from the seed money.
Apart from the seed money was a grant. You're not paying that back. But if you now need additional money, then you now go and access that one at a very low interest rate from ASBA. So that was the first phase. Now in the second phase, over 8,000 young people are going through the 1U2 skills program again right now in Anambra State. So they're currently going through the apprentice stage of the program, after which they will be trained again through the business entrepreneurship training program that they do through Onitsha Business School, Unizik Business School, and all of that. So after that, they will still be given money. So watch out for that graduation, because our governor believes in empowering people. Imagine the number of families that have been affected by, number of people that benefited from the first 5,000 and now over 8,000 persons. And those are young people in Anambra State talking about empowerment through skills now, not just digital skills. So then on the other hand is the Solution Innovation District empowering the youth through digital skills. So there what the governor is doing is empowering in the Anambra so that they can compete with their peers around the world. Mr. Governor has the agenda to groom young people, build a tribe, we call it the Anambra Digital Tribe. People who are so competent in various digital skills such that they are competitive and productive at home and they are exportable abroad. So what this means is that you can use this skill that you learn from, there are various digital skills, from the AI you're talking about, which seem to be the buzz everywhere, digital marketing skills. You have digital skills that business people can use. We have digital skills that you can use to work, like productivity skills that you can use in a workplace. We have skills that you can use to create all kinds of programs, whether it's apps or solutions or build startups, create solutions that can actually solve problems in various sectors that can help you make money, right? So whatever skill set that you want, SID is offering different kinds of skills, both for beginners to mid-level experts to advanced. So we started with Level Up Anambra program. We partnered with Microsoft and Woodlab Foundation and trained 20,000 persons on various skills. Then we took it a step further.
Indigen?
Yes, Anambra Indigens and Residents.
Okay.
Anambra Indigens and Residents. So far you live in Anambra, it doesn't matter where you come from. And then you're an indigene of Anambra, you can participate in any of our programs. So we trained 20,000 persons first off with Microsoft. Then we took it a step further and then did the Code Anambra, launched the Code Anambra program. That is a more advanced digital skill where for the period of 4 months you're getting trained on software engineering, that is the front end, back end, web development, UI, UX, cybersecurity, robotics, artificial intelligence, talking about AI, machine learning, game development, just different skills that even Arduino programming. So we had 14 courses in the first batch, in the first cohort. People chose from any course that you're interested in, and they were trained for free. And mind you, for 4 months, and after that, another 2 months of mentorship. So what happens there is, we train you, and then we now show you how to use this skill to make money. What you can do with this skill, whether you're building a business or whether you can work remotely or where you can look for opportunities. That's what we do there. And mind you, let me put it out there. These are programs that if you compare elsewhere, you see some charge 3 million, 4 million naira for you to do these same programs. But they are totally free. The governor offered it totally free through the Solution Innovation District. And now you can see on my t-shirt, you can see the 1 million Anambra Digital Tribe. In the Anambra, when the governor was campaigning to become the governor of Anambra State, that's Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, he promised to train 10,000 people on digital skills every year. But the interesting thing you need to know is that within the first 1 year of establishing SID, we trained over 20,000 persons, meaning the governor has exceeded his own targets.
Really?
So yes, that's why he now...
it was established in 2023?
Yes.
And this is 2025?
Yes. So in 2023 alone, we did over 20,000 in training through the Level Up Anambra program.
2024?
Yes, between 20, within the first 1 year of establishing SID. Okay. So the governor exceeded his own targets within a year. So he decided to stretch it even further. So that's why the new target is now 1 million Anambra Digital Tribe. The goal is now to raise 1 million persons that understand at least one digital skill that can help them in their business, or help them get jobs, or help them even create additional stream of income. Because even if you're a civil servant, or you're working already anywhere, if you learn a digital skill, you can create additional stream of income for yourself. Who doesn't want more money, right?
Okay.
So,
you said a whole lot, and then I've been absorbing, but there's something that you keep saying, and I'm beginning to wonder, sustainability, because all you've been saying here is the governor. But I was expecting to hear the government of Anambra State.
Oh yeah, because the government, of course.
Because that would be sustenance, because you don't invest taxpayers' money in grooming Anambra youth. You talked about 20,000, you talked about 5,000, you talked about 10,000, giving them grants and everything. And at the end of it all, the moment the tenure of Governor Chukwuma Soludo finishes, then everything comes to an abrupt end. But if you make us understand that this thing is Anambra State government, then we know that there is a future for Anambra youth. Can you
certainly
talk more on that before I ask the next question?
All right, thank you. And thanks for pointing that out. Yeah. Yes, I mentioned the governor because he made the promise before he came in, right? But of course, it's the government of Anambra State that is investing.
There's going to be a continuum.
Yes, that is investing in the people of Anambra State. And the goal is not a break and quench approach. There's a sustainability plan to everything that we're doing, because which government or which state or which country does not want their people to lead? Okay. So our people are being groomed and empowered to lead the future. And this means economic empowerment for Anambra. That means economic development for Anambra. That means overall well-being of Ndi Anambra. Imagine all this number of youths being engaged, being channeled in the right path. You know what that means for families, for the society, even for safety, because now a lot of young people cannot be lured into the other side. They are now on the path of development, on the path of doing, making a living for themselves and contributing to IGR in the States. Okay,
thank you so much. You really said a whole lot. But now, based on the fact that this was Governor Chukwuma Soludo's idea, this SID, 10,000 youths every year employed and the rest of it all, then with this laudable, free education for school, don't you think that the best place to go with these digital skills, AI generation and the rest of it all, was taking it to the schools? Catching them young, teaching them coding as early as primary school, they graduate, By the time you build on this kit, it becomes part and parcel of them. It's like their ABCD, their English and math, and every other study that we do in schools. Integrating this stuff, rather than having it just for the youths, is there a way it can be incorporated into schools that we have it as curriculum? So that there's going to be an advancement. It becomes like a chain reaction from primary school, secondary school, then you now go out, then you get grants, and then you now can establish. Is there any way we can have something of that?
Yes.
Sustainability kind of a thing, so that Anambra becomes the epicenter where we export technology-savvy youth to the world.
Thank you very much. So, yes, that is already happening.
Okay.
And then there's even an effort.
As in there's a curriculum for this in schools?
Yes, and there's an effort to even deepen it. I'm aware, you might be aware of the Smart Schools initiative in Anambra State that is ongoing right now, where the government of Anambra State is deliberately converting schools to become smart schools, not just in the equipment that they're going to be using to learn, but also the curriculum. In fact, the curriculum has been revised. SID championed that with our partners. The curriculum has been updated to reflect the digital realities of today that our young ones will be trained in. And then the schools, even the infrastructure is being currently upgraded as schools selected from 21 local governments right now. The government is investing in upgrading the infrastructure. Some of them have been completed, or 22 schools right now.
Okay.
Some of them have been completed.
One from each local government.
Yes.
Okay.
So some of them have been completed already. Some are still being completed. The equipment are set already. The teachers have been trained. They've been their capacity. How do I say it? They've been upskilled to actually drive this. So we even have ICT champions.
Fresh teachers?
No. The teachers that are already there. Of course, you know that every school has ICT teacher normally. So these ICT teachers plus other teachers, the teachers that will train in these schools they've gone through different kinds of training. They've reviewed the curriculum they've been trained on the new curriculum. They've been I don't know. So a lot of trainings really. At least I'm aware. About 4 different sets of training has happened, or designed to just equip and empower these teachers to actually groom the champions from these schools. But beyond that, generally, AI and robotics has been part of the curriculum for a while in Anambra State.
It is.
Yeah. So, and the 1 Million Anambra Digital Tribe program also captures the young people. I don't know if you're aware that for the past 2 years, we've been doing a program dedicated to the teens, especially during their holidays. We call it SID Teens Bootcamp. And what we do there is just to train young people from 9 years to 17 years on these same skills. So a lot is really going on in that school, but in that space. But let me tell
how widely spread is that training? Because we talked about it last year. Does it happen in every local government?
Not yet. Cities? No, not yet. For the first time we did it, it happened in Oka. The next time it happened in 3 places, in 3 different locations. Oka, Onisha, Newi. The next one, it happened in 5 locations. So because we need to find a place that is well equipped with computers to partner with for them to go to, so that the training will be practical. But let me say something.
Go ahead.
Even in developed countries, America, Europe, wherever that is way advanced in technology, that is being trained in school is not a replacement of the kind of programs that the Solution Innovation District is designed to offer, right? So none is a replacement of the other. So the only
basic knowledge and then advanced knowledge.
Exactly. So now that we're investing a lot in upskilling people, because many of them didn't get this skill earlier on, right? But beyond just upskilling them, remember our goal is to groom startups in Anambra State. And you can't have startups when you don't have the talent to help build these tech ideas. So for instance, as you are right now, you may come up with this brilliant idea to use AI to solve a particular problem. Yeah, you are the ideas person, but maybe you studied English. You have no technical skills. So you need to hire someone who understands the technical part, who can design the software for you. So that talent pipeline is exactly what we're building, because it's actually foundational if you want to lead in the tech space. So it's not a replacement. Both of them actually marry themselves. They work hand in hand. Talk about the Silicon Valley we're talking about. Talk about Cambridge Science Park. Talk about the tech parks and the innovation districts around the world in developed countries. So it's not a replacement, but both of them, some people will say it's a collabo. So both of them support each other.
Okay, let's look at what we have been able to achieve with this, and maybe economically and otherwise. Have we been able to have some graduates from this digital tribe that are doing well for themselves or are doing something significant that you can, beat your chest and say that this person is my product.
Yes, definitely. So, and that actually helps make our case a lot easier, right? Because when you're telling a young person that if you learn this skill and learn it well, you can sit here and work for a company abroad. You can't work for a company abroad if you don't understand what you've learned, because that's what you're going to really do, because this thing is practical. So, but if you show them, oh, this person in your class, you're seeing, we don't even need to show you. You're in the same class with this person, and this person is applying what has been taught. Oh, now you've learned this skill, this is where you can go, this is where you can apply, this is how you can package yourself, this is how you can package your portfolio. To make the right impression, because now you're talking to a prospective employer who may not have known you from anywhere, who is just going to trust on the portfolio you've built and trust your capacity and trust the fact that, oh, you did this at SID. Because for our programs, we have a way you can verify certificates that this person actually learned this particular thing.
Any form of partnership?
Partnership.
Do you have partnership with any firm outside Nigeria?
Yeah, so we are currently establishing quite a lot of partnership. In fact, we're in talks with organizations now who are not just interested in recruiting talent from Anambra, but establishing the BPOs right here in Anambra State.
Really?
Yes, so that they recruit you, they place you globally, and you work from Anambra State from their office, and you're earning in dollars.
Wow.
So we are actually actively always expanding the possibilities from the Anambra. So we have a lot of young people who are building startups. Last year when we did the Battle for Solutions during the Anambra Innovation Week, it will interest you to know that some of the ideas that actually won the prizes were people who knew nothing about tech before, but they walked into Coda Anambra, and after 4 months and the 2 months of training and mentorship, they started building solutions. They attended our startup weekends where they ideate and come up with these ideas. And with this, they started building solutions that competed with, remember during the Anambra Innovation Week, we had startups that came from 24 states in Nigeria that competed. So these startups from Anambra, that were just ideas that started from our programs, were able to compete and win. Nobody on that panel was from Anambra State. Nobody on the panel of judges was from Anambra State. So it was completely free, fair, open, and everybody pitched to the audience. So people, even the audience, could assess. So at the end of the day, so you see people are building startups, they are winning competitions, they are winning grants. Even this morning, some of our startups are going to Enugu because Nigeria is hosting the GITEX 2025 for the first time in Nigeria, GITEX Nigeria. So GITEX is a global tech conference, actually the biggest in the world. It started from Dubai. So there's GITEX Global happening in October. And then they now take the rest around the world, GITEX Africa, GITEX Asia, GITEX. So Nigeria secured GITEX Nigeria, and so it's going to be hosted in Nigeria for the first time this year. So the roadshow is happening in Enugu this morning, and our startups from this same program have been shortlisted to go and compete with their peers from the Southeast to go and represent the Southeastern region in Abuja later in September. So a lot is happening.
Yeah, a lot is happening, and a lot will definitely happen
doing a good
after
job,
we go on this short break and then come back. Don't go anywhere. Let us get to feel the pulse of our street parliamentarians on the discourse that we're having here in the studio. The show continues after this break. Don't go anywhere.
By the time you have something that you learn, you know that you can do. Then another thing is to ginger them, make available the fund or anywhere they can go and do that work, and to empower them.
We know that skill acquisition is all about empowerment of especially the youths. And you know, as the society is now, the youths, most of the youths are unemployed. And when most of the youths are unemployed, definitely this unemployment may lead to one thing or the other that will not be favorable to the society. And as a result of this, empowering them, making them to have something doing, will make them to have sense of belonging. it will create a kind of a better responsibility in their midst among them. And at the end of it all, they will have something, if they acquire such skill, and they are given something to support them to implement what they acquired, definitely at the end of it, it will return back to them to be self-reliant and also indirectly contributing to the economy of the country.
Okay, actually, it's going to reduce unemployment by increasing productivity. Increasing productivity in the sense that our youths will engage in a skill that will not just improving them, but also it will increase the productivity. It will enhance workforce and so many other ways.
I think we have to start from data. The data we use on our networks, our data providers, they are truncating the employability, because you have to create an enabling environment, and the enabling environment is digital, using data, you see. So the data rate is very expensive. Normally, Nigerian youths are very, very, very independent when it comes to digital employment. We are doing our best. We know how to use this. We know how to use this. This is the biggest employer of labor in the whole world as it is now, globally, because everybody uses this. This is the most sustainable computer that you can easily use. So Nigerian youths, even as hard as the economy is, we do our best to own these phones, and these phones help us to be employed. You can see that a lot of students are selling, they call it drop shipping. They help people that have shops to sell their stuff online. But how can they post the stuff, the pictures they snap, and they want to market it online? How do they do it without data? You see, you have to start with that data. You see, our data providers, you know their names. I don't want to call their names. Our data providers, they are killing us. The data prices are changing every day. Every day, what you buy data is higher than what you used to buy data. And even though I know there are factors that are increasing the price of data, like maybe power supply and stuff like that, because these are private companies that are operating in our environment. But the government can help us by, helping these data providers to reduce their tax so that they can afford to run their systems.
To have you back, and then we've heard it from our street parliamentarians, where everybody is talking about the importance of accepting AI and digital skills in order to make life a lot easier and then earn you some good income. And part of what we are talking about here is digital skills, talking about empowerment and the rest of it all. Quickly, let me come to you, Chinwe. In all of these things, there is something that keeps evolving about digital skills, AI, and the rest of it all. Finance, economic, viability, the money that people can make. There's so much money, like they always say, that is out there waiting for people to come and make them. How well are the youth of Anambra harnessing this huge potential in being self-reliant, doing something that is not criminal but earning good money? Is there a way you direct people to say, okay, fine, this thing can go either way? We have the good part and we have the bad part. So how do you harness making good money without needing to look over your shoulder?
Yeah, so that's the end or the outcome, right? The end result of what we do, right? If we're training you on digital skills, it's because we want you to be able to use this skill and empower yourself.
And not go hacking people's accounts.
No. So talking about cybersecurity, that's why we train people on cybersecurity. And for you to know how to stop a hacker, you need to know how to hack. So that's why they call the black hackers and the white hackers, right? The white hats or whatever. So yes. So you need to know how a criminal is likely to move to be able to stop them in their tracks, right? So you need to know how to identify them, their moves, their
signatures.
So if you don't know what they know, there's no how you can stop them. So we train people on cybersecurity. And the essence is so that you become a cybersecurity expert and earn money, earn good living. Banks are willing to pay you a lot of money if you're good in what you do. Airlines are willing to pay you a lot of money if you're willing to know what you're doing. Like recently, there was something that happened in the world. What do they call that? Cloud strike? Where I think some hackers hacked into the airlines space and took over. The whole world was grounded. The whole world, not Nigeria now, the world was grounded. No flights could go because there was confusion. Because people, but if you're so good in that instance, the world is looking for the finest of the cybersecurity experts.
That will stop that.
They will pay you a lot of money to reverse that. Do you know the amount of money banks lose every month or year to hackers, to cyber fraud? So
building their firewall and
exactly when you see firewall and all of that is the expert cybersecurity experts, the cybersecurity expert that can stop that. So that's a lot of job, a lot of opportunity for those that have the skill. And here at SID, the Anambra State government is training you, preparing you for free, and showing you exactly how to grab a pie of that money. So let's assume you don't even want to work for anybody. You want to employ yourself. With your skill, you can open your own agency, offering these skills, offering ICT solutions. So there's so many ways to make money.
Just become a consultant.
Yes. Either you're working for people, or you open your own company and you can employ people. In fact, let's talk about even the very common one. They call it content. It's everything around content creation, digital marketing, social media marketing. You don't need to come and be dancing on social media to make money there, right? You can be managing the pages of those that dance and make money. You can manage pages of top government officials, top MDs, top organizational heads, top even SMEs. You can manage business pages of many businesses that don't even know, like advanced people or elderly people that run businesses, on Isha Market, for instance. Many of them don't know. They would like to be online. They would like to take a pie of this thing on the internet, but they tell you they are too old to understand what you're saying. That is a business opportunity for you if you know the skill. Just digital marketing. You don't need anything. Digital marketing is all you need. And a business is there for you. Open your own company, enter Onisha Market, Oka Market, Nnewi Market, whatever market. You have a handful of businesses you can be managing and collecting your pay on monthly basis. Even if you're just an SEO expert, that means search engine optimization expert, or even social media advert manager. If you go online on Facebook or on Instagram, all kinds of adverts pop up. Yeah. And some of them actually convince you to click and click and click until you part with your money, until you buy whatever it is. And talking about artificial intelligence, do you notice that each time you go online and search for something, before you know it, all the shops that sell that kind of thing will be popping up on your timeline?
Yes, once you click on one.
That is artificial intelligence in action.
I was looking for a furniture. Come and
see
furniture.
That's AI in action. So there are people that are trained in that skill such that they can program your business. Let's assume you're selling clothes for ladies. Once the person programs it and puts it out there, that your advert will be chasing everybody that ever clicked on women's clothes on another person's page. Putting your business in front of people. Imagine the number of orders you're going to be receiving as a business person. And you, as the expert that knows how to run social media adverts, imagine the amount of money you'll be making for setting up adverts for businesses. Do you know how many businesses are in Anambra alone that don't know how to do this? That is a lot of business for you. You don't need to carry your CV about looking for who to employ you for 100,000 naira, right? That you can employ yourself and be making cool money sitting in your house. You don't need to go anywhere, really. And you can employ a lot of people, and they'll be going out there getting these businesses for you, and your own is just to do the thing. See how easy it is to be a boss with digital skill, really. So a lot of people are doing this. Somebody mentioned drop shipping in the interview that showed up there. Yes, a lot of young people, even students, now make money. They don't need to own a shop, but because they understand digital skills, they set up a shop. That's what they call drop shipping. You go on their page, you see this watch, they've put it out there, and you say it's how much. Maybe they've agreed, let's say for you, the shop owner, is supposed to be 30,000, but on her shop she put it for 40,000.
45,000.
And then you pay, and they'll tell you delivery is maybe 3,000. You pay 43,000. She just picks it up from you, delivers to the person.
Pays you 30.
That's how, yes, pays you your 30. She has made her 10K without owning a shop, without even investing in buying the product. So a lot of young people are already doing that. So if you look around you, there's so many areas, so many ways you can make money by just using technology alone. And all you just need is your phone. So you just need the digital skill, learn how this thing is done. Imagine restaurants around you. For instance, in Anambra, we're saying, oh, how many restaurants can I sit at home or sit in my office and order food and they deliver it? Not a lot of them are doing that yet. That is a problem, is an opportunity for you to make money. You don't need to own a restaurant. You just need to fill that gap if you have a digital skill. You know, there's just
one or two,
exactly,
from that
exactly, and then you can build a startup. So there's so many opportunities. A lot of young people are already keen in. So if you see your classmates, Nelly Segike, whether he's making money with his or her phone, and you're just using your own to just scroll through and spend. Imagine the number of hours you spend on social media scrolling. Some of you, if you're a student, when you're in class, you're not even listening to your teacher. You're busy, you're lost on Instagram, you're scrolling, you're lost on Facebook. You're scrolling. The more you scroll, the more some others make money. The more you click this like, you watch this video, watch that one, somebody is making money. And you're wasting data, right? You're wasting the same data the guy said on the interview that is expensive. Why not use that money you're using to waste data to make money instead? It's your choice, so it's really your choice.
Chinwe, now you said it, you're talking to Anambra. Can somebody just teacher Lokpa walk into SID to get any of these skills, or is it when you advertise for it? Is there anything like a spillover that there are people in the SID office that will train people ASAP whenever they work it? Or is it when you call, you advertise, and people come and then you train?
All right, so right now you don't even need to travel from your house to SID to learn a skill.
Okay.
So if you look on my shirt, you see the 1 million Anambra Digital Tribe. Use that phone you're holding right now, or your whatever, you type it, use your pen, write it. Just go online and type sidacademy.ng. sidacademy.ng. Did you get that? sidacademy.ng. If you type sidacademy.ng on Google, it will take you to the page. If you type it on the search engine, it will take you to our page. Just register. You can register with just your phone number or with your email address, and you start learning immediately. Okay. There are so many. Right now, we have 32 courses that you can start with. Even if you do not know jack as far as digital skill is concerned, you will find a course for you. We try to classify them according to basic skills and productivity skills and all of that. So you choose the one you want, you learn. They are on you can learn at your own pace, at night or daytime, whatever it is. You can learn. When you're done learning, you take the quiz, you can download your certificate immediately, and you can learn as many courses as you can right there. So that is one. Then there are other programs, other courses we do at our center and even through other partner centers. And before I go into that, even the 1 million Anambra Digital Tribe, if you don't have computer in your house, you don't have internet, or you don't have a phone, you can then walk into SID and use our own computers and internet and all of that. Or you can walk into our partner centers spread across the state. If you go on this website I talked about, sidacademy.ng, you will see a list of centers and their addresses. So that's where you can go in Nnewi or Onitsha, in different places.
One or two of them.
Yes. So in Nnewi we have Lady Hannah Secondary School. We have IG Hub in Onitsha. We have IDK here in Oka. We have so there are different. They're just listed so that I don't mix it up. They have or 50, at least 15 of them currently on our website, sidacademy.ng. You will see that, so you can see the one that is nearest to you. You can go and use their computer or their internet as well, okay? So that is on 1 Million Anambra Digital Tribe. Currently, we also have robotics training ongoing. In fact, we just finished training the second batch, and the third batch will be next week. We're training you on practical ways of, programming robots and all of that. So the program is currently on. We're doing it in partnership with Second Technologies. So if you go on our website or our social media pages, in fact, if you're not following SID, that means you're missing. Who are you following?
You're really missing.
Solution Innovation District.
Let's make sure that everybody is following Chinwe. Apart from what we're doing now, is there any way you package this program and let people that are living in the city, those of them in the rural areas, is there any way they get to know what you are doing in SID, one? And two, what about people with disabilities? Where are they in all of this?
All right. Thank you. So, yeah, we actually discovered, when we came in, part of, what this government is particular about people in underserved areas, right? And that's why we first off established, interestingly, it was a group of young people that benefited from, they started from our first program. After that, they were eager to give back, to help share this opportunity that they learned. That's the one beautiful thing about the youth of Anambra State. Those that benefited from the 1U2 skills program, the first batch, formed a group on their own that even trained another 1,000 persons.
Oh,
yes.
Really?
Yes.
On business level?
Yes, on business skills, the same thing that they
no,
learned
on
from
business level, you pay to get the training?
No, you don't pay. No, you're not paying.
Okay.
They volunteer to empower another 1,000 persons just like they were empowered.
Oh, really?
So, at SID, a group of young people came together and formed Techies for Solution. So Techies for Solution is a group of young volunteers who have benefited from our programs and are willing to be the foot soldiers in every community in Anambra State.
Beautiful.
Because first off, before you can, now I'm telling you can learn with your phone, but it's if you know. We are on ABS now. Some people are not on ABS. They are not even listening to us right now. Exactly. So those young people go to different villages, 179 of them, all 179 of them.
Wow.
Speaking to people, engaging young people. They even go to churches, they make announcements, they go to meetings and all of that. So that young people in those remote areas can know about these opportunities. Because we have this belief that even the next Mark Zuckerberg, when I say Mark Zuckerberg, that's the founder of Facebook, could be from some village in Anambra State. The next Elon Musk could come from the remotest part of Anambra State if exposed to digital skill. So that influences how that program is run. So now, once every program is done, we tell the young people about that opportunity to join Techies for Solution, and you see a lot of them indicating interest to join, to help in driving that opportunity. They call it taking solutions to the villages. So, yeah. So, and then for the people with disabilities, yes. In fact, during the Anambra Innovation Week, one of the winners of the SME program, the SME competition, is a disabled person.
Really? He
builds solar-powered, that's solar technology, right? That is even better than what is imported, right? And he won. He was a winner of the SME competition. He's disabled. So a lot of people, our program is non-discriminatory. So you're welcome to participate in it. Like this one that is online, let's assume you are at home, you are disabled, let's say you don't have legs or you're using which, you can use your phone and be learning from anywhere. Some of even the Level Up Anambra program. In fact, there was a particular young boy that gave a testimony when we did the review. He was so grateful. He said that he's been bedridden for a while. I think he lost his legs and something like that. But now this program has given him a sense of purpose, something he could sit in that space and he could still feel useful. He could still feel like it's part of what is happening. So yes, we are particular about engaging with everybody, every Indian Anambra, whether you're disabled, whether you live in the villages and all of that.
Thank you so much. You've really delved so much into all of this. And now, talking about, you said something that this is going to be a continuation. In all of this that you've said, where do you see the digital and AI skills of Indian Anambra in 2 decades from now?
2 decades, that's 20 whooping years.
Yeah, 2 decades, yeah.
In 20
because
years.
we need to see this thing actually grow. You're planting right now. So we need to see what will be.
Exactly. So the point is, we are building for the future.
Yeah.
First off, that's a clear message. What the government of Anambra State is doing as far as empowering the people with technology, as far as empowering the people with skills, as far as connecting the people with the world, is actually for the future. So let me start by saying, you know, the 1 million Anambra Digital Tribe program that the Anambra State government is doing right now through the Solution Innovation District. Recently, we made an application. So we first of all, we belong to an association called the International Association of Science Parks and Areas of Innovation. It's a global body of over, that has companies, innovation district and science parks from over 86 countries around the world. That includes Silicon Valley and all of that. So last year, SID became a full member. And so this year, we entered into that global competition. I know what that was. They call it IASP Inspiring Solutions Competition. What this means is you share with the world, with the rest of the companies around the world that are doing the same thing, including the Silicon Valley, the most inspiring solutions from your innovation district and what is meant to solve and all of that. So there's a form that you fill, show impact, show a target. Right now, the 1 million Anambra Digital Tribe, we've trained now altogether over 60,000 persons. So we shared all of that, how it's affecting gender, how replicable is it in other parts of the world, all of that. So how innovative, you know, everything about it. Interestingly.
More like your problem, I mean, your solution here could solve a problem in another
country.
Country.
It could, another country could replicate that, that kind of thing.
Go on.
So we've applied, and it will interest you to know that out of the innovation district, some of them that are 50 years old, 40 years old, 36 years old, ours is just a few years.
A few months old.
Yes.
We competed, and we just got informed, was it last week or last 2 weeks, we presented it to the governor, that our 1 million Anambra Digital Tribe, the world found it so fascinating, so impactful, so replicable, transferable, that it made the top 10 globally. Wow. The top 10 globally. So thank you. So what this means is, it shows you how what we are doing in Anambra is what the world can relate with, what they find very useful, very impactful, and something they can copy, right? So that is one. So, and we're building for the future. And one very important way to demonstrate that is, you know, now the government of Anambra State has relocated to the Lighthouse, the brand new government house, which is called the Lighthouse. So now the old government house, which is 13.7 hectares of land, has now been dedicated to Solution Innovation District. What this means is...
It's your village.
Yes. What this means is a village for innovation, for technology, for the digital skills experts, for startups, people who are building for the future Elon Musk and the Mark Zuckerbergs and all of that we emerged from Anambra State. So co-locating them at the Innovation District, that is what that place is now meant for.
Wow.
That is a prime location. That is the most, in fact, a legacy space in Anambra, because that's it's been a
valley.
Yes, that's been a seat of power for 34 years. Yes. Now it moved from seat of governance to seat of innovation.
And incubation.
That is a big statement to show you that this government is not just thinking within the administrations of Governor Soludo, but it's thinking about the future. And that means we're building startups that will stand the test of time and occupy that space. We are attracting global tech companies that will be locating in that space. I would just simply say, just stay in the news, stay in the know, connect with Solution Innovation District and see what is going to be happening. But don't even just sit around and just watch what is happening. Learn the skill today to become those pipeline, part of that experts that we are, because it's all about technology and talent. It's about the infrastructure, the technology, and talent. So where do you find yourself in all of that?
Okay, but before we let you go, has it been all Jojo? What are the challenges you are facing trying to build this new set of tribe?
Yeah, so first off, the first challenge was when we started, the whole conversation around technology seemed to be flying over so many people's heads. Right, so it was, and that's why we engaged in massive sensitization efforts. We started a program we called Anambra Tech Drive, where we host all kinds of people online, people who are thriving in the technology space, people who are making a huge living from around the world with technology, especially people who rose to where they are today without having everything they needed. Like one of the persons that came on our program, Chukwemeka Fibo, who is a global name in the tech industry, right? Went to UNN. He shared the story to tell us that he learned his own coding with pen and paper. He didn't have computer. He didn't have access to computer. He could not afford it. His family could not afford it. But he was so interested in it that he kept, being a decode with pen and paper. I'm just saying, you understand? A lot of Gen Zs will not understand that. They can't relate, as you know. But someone who learns that way is not an old person. No, he's a young man. So it's not like he's someone that was born in medieval times. So he's a young person, but he learned with pen and paper. The time that Mark Zuckerberg came to Nigeria a few years ago, he was the global lead. This Chukwemeka Afibo was the global African lead for partnership. So he came with Mark Zuckerberg.
Really?
Yes. Now he works for another big tech company in Silicon Valley. So, but he learns with a pen and paper. So one key challenge has been mindset. A lot of young people these days rather will focus on what they don't have, what is not perfect, and all of that, rather than saying, where can I start? What can I do with what I have now?
To improve myself.
Yes. Because a lot of them will complain about data, but every day they are online scrolling and watching all kinds of funny content online with the same data they do not have, right? So, and they will spend time just making WhatsApp calls with the same data that they don't have. So I think mindset challenge, so we started that engagement towards mindset reorientation to tell you that it's all about you prioritizing, reprioritizing. Because when you check the biggest of persons, the most successful people we see in the world today, many of them didn't have all they needed when they were young. Even our governor, many of them they struggled through, but they had hope for the future. They knew where they were going, so that kept them going. So yeah, that mindset was a big challenge, but it's changing now because you now see a lot of young people who had gone through, who are making progress, becoming influenced. Because one thing is that young people influence themselves a lot.
Yes,
so them seeing their peers doing what they're doing is now is influencing them. Then the other one is, of course, the digital divide. We acknowledge the fact that in different places, a lot of people still don't even have access to phone. So they don't even have access to phone that still have internet. Maybe in a family of 5, there's one phone that everybody is sharing. You know, that kind of thing. So their families like that, we acknowledge that. And that's why with our 1 Million Anambra Digital Tribe program, we partnered with centers in different locations so that people who don't have a phone or anything or internet can go to those centers to still benefit from these opportunities. And we're eager to even build more of such centers. I mean, like set up more of such centers or partner with centers that already have. And we're asking people in the Anambra who can set up a center in their villages. You don't even need to build a structure.
Not just in the cities.
Yes, you don't even need to build a structure. You can go to the corner of the hall. Some villages have really fantastic halls.
Yeah, town halls.
In fact, I passed, was it, there's this village somewhere. Is it Enugu? You need to see their village halls. Beautiful halls. And they only have meetings there in August and all of that kind of thing.
And then launch it after.
Exactly. So such villages, like every village kind of have every community has a town hall. So please, if you're
village,
all
the villages in the town.
Exactly. If you're a PG listening to me, or you're someone that knows influential people in your village, or you're the influential person. When we say influential, we're not even looking for billionaires only. If you have some millions to spare, you have some hundreds of thousands to spare, just buy computers. Go to certain corners, just carve out a corner in that your village hall. Put the computers there. You put internet there. Even if it could be Starlink, it could be fiber optics, whichever one. Put internet there, and we'll bring our program close to your people. Imagine even if you set up a space with 20 computers. Imagine the number of lives that will transform, right? So that is our mini hub model now that we are championing. Calling on the Anambra, join our efforts to take this opportunity, make it easier for people from your village. So we're happy to have that conversation with you. You can call us. I could share our number that you can use to contact us, or you can come to our office in Oka here. Just
we'll let you share the number, but then you first of all tell us what we are packaging for this holiday. In a very few weeks or days, the students will be on long vacation holiday. Would you have any holiday program for them?
So first off, the Anambra Digital Tribe program is already a holiday package that you don't even need to spend money going anywhere to be part of. So this holiday, if you're at home, if you have 10 kids, 5 kids, any number of children you have, or you are the children that is listening to me now, a student or something, use your phone. If you don't have a phone, use your mommy or your daddy's phone. Just type sidacademy.ng. Type that. Or if you don't know the link to type, just go on social media, anyone, Facebook or Instagram, TikTok, X, which other one, LinkedIn. Just go there, type Solution Innovation District. You'll find our page. And from there, you see the link to all our available programs. This 1 million Anambra Digital Tribe, you can learn from home. You don't even need to go anywhere. So I will encourage you, even in your families, you guys gather together, compete with it. You learn this one, the other one will learn this one, the other one. Let's see who finishes first. Download your certificate. And when you get that, please share it on social media. Tag Solution Innovation District, so that we see what you're doing. We see your effort. And help disseminate information.
Okay, fine.
If you go on that page, on the 1 million Anambra Digital Tribe, you will see that you can even win a laptop by disseminating information about the 1 million Anambra Digital Tribe.
Wow.
If you register, you take your own personal link. With that, you refer people. So it's an affiliate marketing type of
business.
thing. You refer people. That is, so start building your referral, your affiliate marketing skills with that. You refer people. Any number of people you refer that register, you will see the number.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, if you qualify, if you refer many people, we can call you and you can get a brand new laptop or even a phone from SID.
Beautiful.
So join the movement this holiday. And of course, we have other programs that are ongoing. The robotics training I talked about is currently ongoing, so you can also join us at SID for that.
Okay, Chinwe. Okay,
Yeah.
we are completely out of time, please. We just have to go because there's another program coming after this one. Just 1 second, drop the number that you wanted to drop.
Yes. Okay, so if you want to contact SID, please take down this number. You can actually chat us on WhatsApp. It's 070 68 90 7220. I take that again, 070 68907220. It's a WhatsApp number. You can chat us up. You can come to our office. We can partner with you, or we can guide you on programs available, anyone you want. And please,
Okay.
there's a business incubation program we just announced on our pages. That is a program that will help you build a business.
Okay,
and
they
you
go
can
to your
even
page
win
and they will
1
see
million
it.
naira on that program.
You're going to pay me for this
to build
one.
your business.
Chinwe, you pay me for this one, I tell you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, we looked at empowering the youth through AI and digital skills. This is very important to us, at least if not for anything, to make sure that we'll curb the spate of crime in the society. Get the minds of the youth busy, and then you are good for it. You go home and sleep, you go out and you come back freely. Okay, because some of these things are agitations, frustrations. That's what leads them to some of these crimes that they commit around. Thank you very much, Chinwe. Chinwe Okoli, Special Advisor to Governor on Innovation and Business Incubation. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you very much for what you're doing in Anambra State.
Thank you.
We'll give you an award. Chichi very soon. Yeah, we'll have to.
Thank you.
AJ,
this award that is now announced on live TV.
Just expect it. It's coming.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chinwedas, to tell you that the future of Anambra is in safe hands with what the current government is doing. That's why I asked all those questions about continuity. So let us believe that in no time, we'll definitely begin to reap the benefit of all this investment. Thank you so much. Catch the Bus is up next. Don't go anywhere. The show continues.
Okay, do stand by.